held talks with China's ByteDance.
ByteDance, TikTok's Chinese parent company.
It's TikTok's owner, ByteDance, to divest its stake in the app or face a possible ban. A demand reportedly came from the U.S. Treasury-led Committee on Foreign Investment, or the CFI-US. It is a powerful national security body.
Now TikTok is suddenly in the middle of a geopolitical tug-of-war.
ByteDance.
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 Can you say with 100% certainty that TikTok does not use the phone's camera to determine whether the content that elicits a pupil dilation?
Have you ever been a member of the Chinese Communist Party?
Senator, I'm Singaporean. No.
Have you ever been associated or affiliated with the Chinese Communist Party?
No, Senator. Again, I'm Singaporean.
Let me ask you something.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you for joining this urgent meeting. As you all know, ByteDance is facing serious national and data security concerns in several markets, especially in the United States. We need a clear response that protects our business, reassures regulators, and maintains public trust.
Okay, so the situation is becoming more sensitive because governments are currently questioning whether user data collected through TikTok could be accessed without proper authorization. Do you guys know some countries are already restricting the platform on government devices? And that means this issue is no longer only about business, but also about politics and regulation.
Exactly. Today, we need to discuss the risk, the crisis, and the best strategic decision we can take. We must show that ByteDance is taking responsible action.
From a public relations perspective, the biggest problem is trust. Many people believe that TikTok user data may not be safe, and this will affect our reputation. If we do not reply properly, public may see ByteDance as careless with privacy.
Wait, what do you mean by not safe and careless with privacy?
Yeah, some people believe that we are spying them using their device's camera. Isn't that crazy?
I see. This is a crisis involving political risk, government intervention, and geopolitical tension. It is not just a technical issue. It involves how government view a Chinese-owned company operating in major foreign market.
And because the concerns are linked to data security, we have to think beyond public statements. We need technical and operational changes that prove our system are safer and more transparent.
Good. Let us now move to the first strategy, regional data localization.
Regional data localization means we do not keep all global users' data in one central location. Instead, data is stored locally within each major market using trusted local providers, cloud providers. That way, each region manages its own user data under local legal control.
I like that idea. I mean, this could help us reduce government concerns because countries oftentimes they want their citizens' data stored within their own jurisdiction, right? I mean, if the data stays local, the regulators might feel like the foreign access might be lower. So this is definitely the best choice.
It also creates a stronger legal boundary. If access key and security control are held locally, then outside interference become harder. That could improve compliance and reduce accusation that ByteDance is exposing user data to foreign control.
From the public's point of view, this could be a strong signal that we respect privacy. We can communicate that data is not being treated as one global good, but as a region-specific information that can be protected under local rules.
Okay, that sounds promising, but what are the risks? We need to avoid any risk at all costs.
There's a lot of risk. Well, okay, one major risk is cybersecurity blind spots. If the data is split across many local providers and jurisdictions, we may lose a single unified view of threats. So that could make it easier for attackers to exploit weak points between regions, and response may become slower.
Also, managing different systems across regions may increase complexity and cost. So while localization improves trust, it also makes operations harder. I see. So the strategy helps, but it must be carefully managed. Alright, let us move to the next second strategy.
The second strategy is to increase transparency and third-party audits. That means publishing clear and regularly updated reports, allowing independent audits of data management and algorithm profile, and showing how access is controlled.
Yeah, that is very important because regulators, they want evidence, not just promises.
Technically, we can support this with strict role-based access controls, end-to-end encryption where possible, separate key cryptography for sensitive data, and privacy methods for analytics.
Yeah, exactly. The CTO really knows what's going on.
These measures are definitely needed to reduce the chance of sensitive information being exposed.
Oh, an independent audit also help prove that our internet system are not hiding anything. If outside experts inspect the system, it may reduce suspicion from the government and the public.
Yeah, I do believe that public reports are also useful for image repair. When people can see who access the data and why, they may trust the platform more.
Okay, but what could go wrong here? I feel like something is off.
The biggest issue here is that transparency can reveal too much if not handled properly. We must be careful not to expose security sensitive information while trying to be transparent.
Also, another issue is that audits may be expensive and time consuming. So if you are not consistent, the public may see as empty corporate messaging instead of real reform.
Okay, I understand. Now let us connect our decision to theory.
Sure. First, the electric theory of international production. So this theory is relevant because it supports internalization advantages. In simple terms, it says a company should keep sensitive work inside the firm rather than depending too heavily on outside suppliers.
I see, that fits our strategy because it helps us keep sensitive processes in-house.
Exactly.
And it also strengthens our ability to respond directly to the government because we can show that key operations are managed more securely.
So the theory support the idea that sensitive data should not be loosely handled across many external actors. Okay.
I would like to touch on the second theory. The second theory is institutional theory. This theory explains how organizations adapt to pressure from regulators, public expectations, and government.
Yeah, that is exactly our situation. ByteDance is not operating in a vacuum. Governments are demanding compliance, and public opinions are shaped by security fears.
So our strategy is not only about technology, it is also about legitimacy. So we need to show that we are conforming to external expectations.
Okay, good. That actually makes the theory highly relevant to our decisions. Alright everyone, before we reach our final decision, let us discuss the risk one more time. The first risk is cybersecurity blind spot. Okay. Localizing data can create fragmented system and make threat monitoring more difficult. That is an operational risk.
And the second risk is reputation risk. If society believes we are not doing enough, or if our actions do not match our promises, we may face backlash. Public trust is fragile. Public trust is truly fragile. It is very hard trying to please everyone.
There is also regulatory risk. As far as I know, different countries might demand different standards. So it might be difficult to satisfy all of them all at once. It is very hard trying to please everyone.
But we should not forget the technical burden. More auditing, encryption and rigidity system means more maintenance and more complicated infrastructure.
Understood. So the strategies are useful, but they must be executed carefully and consistently. Alright everyone, based on this discussion, I propose that ByteDance adopts both regional data localization and enhanced transparency with third-party audits.
I highly support that because this might actually give us a stronger legal position.
I support it too, as long as we invest in secure architecture and unified threat monitoring across all regions.
From a communication perspective, this gives us a clear message. We are taking data security seriously and cooperating with independent oversight.
I agree, but we must continuously review the system so that localization does not create blind spot and transparency does not become a security weakness.
Then it is settled. We will move forward with these strategies and prepare a public response. Oh, and just so you know, I have summarized our meeting today in this draft in case any of you would like to review it.
Ooh, you are a very good CEO.